We love debunking here, don't we? We love fact-checking here. That was during the Keffals desperation arc, wasn't it? These people all played defense for Keffals for a long time, and they could have known the truth. It depends what people mean by the sex cult was real, right? He was running like a Discord harem, right? Xanderhal is a self-interested man-child rat. So they're driving to his house. They're going to his house, going to his place, knocking on his door and being like, Xanderhal, you okay? Alex, you okay? We're calling Xanderhal a pedophile? Let's go! Alright, so over the last week or two, Demonmama, Vaush, and Xanderhal have been having an argument. It's Demonmama and Vaush versus Xanderhal, really. Started off, Xanderhal was upset because he thought Vaush was grifting. He thought that Vaush making so many negative videos about Biden, saying that he was old and stupid and he should step down, was hurting the Democrats, and Vaush was grifting, and that everyone should be standing behind Biden. And he kept insisting this, even as more top Democrats pressured Biden to step down. Obviously, then Biden steps down, and Xanderhal's just been super mad about it, basically. Super mad about it. Been saying stuff like, oh, I hope Trump wins just to spite these people and shit like that. Obviously, very ill-advised statement if you're a lefty with a bunch of trans friends, because obviously they think that Trump is trying to put them all in camps. So it'd be like, you know, I mean, come up with some Nazi Germany comparison in your head. Okay, I'm too lazy to do it right now. It's saying you support Hitler around Jews. That's the vibe we're going for here, basically. And so everyone jumped on him. Demonmama made a joke in one of her streams where basically Xanderhal was playing defense for Biden, saying that it wasn't that bad when Zelensky accidentally mixed up the names of when Biden, Jesus, now I'm doing it, when Biden mixed up Zelensky and Putin's names. And so Demonmama did a bit in response to that, where she mixed up Xanderhal and Jeffrey Epstein's names, and kept calling Xanderhal Jeffrey Epstein to point out how absurd the step down at the VP takeover. I'm going to see now, yeah. To point out how absurd it was to defend the idea of a world leader mixing up names like that, because obviously one is an ally and one is seen as like the leader of a dictator of essentially a rogue state or whatever. Anyway. It wasn't that bad, though. Everyone misspeaks. It was that bad. It is that bad. It was that bad. That is the sort of misspeak that just can't be happening with a world leader. That's especially at that time. It just makes your country look terrible. Yeah, Putin's enemy number one, and you're supposed to be, yeah. It is that bad. It is that bad. That alone was enough for Biden step down, to be honest. Anyway, here we are now, okay? Xanderhal has been super mad. He got super ass mad over Demonmama making that Jeffrey Epstein joke, and then went on his stream to cope about it for ages and say that Demonmama was burning the bridge with him. So we're going to watch some of that. Well, we're going to watch Demonmama watch some of that and talk about it, because she's going to spill a bunch of details. Okay, just to give you a teaser. Apparently, they were calling wellness checks on Xanderhal at one point because he's such a fucking lunatic. So let's take a look.
What he's referring to here is when he decided to pick a fight of his own volition. He decided to pick a fight with his friend, former friend, Keffals. And when he decided to pick that fight, he did it by, out of the blue, tweeting, Keffals is a fucking snake in the grass on Twitter, which made a lot of people mad and led to a stupid argument.
Yeah, so we're going to get a bit of a recap here. Essentially, there's been a big rift in this little friend group, the Vaush, Xanderhal, Demonmama friend group, because of the events of late last year. Xanderhal, Jesus, this is also convoluted. Xanderhal was trying to bring all the Keffals stuff out because he had beef with Keffals. And then it didn't get leaked. I don't know if you guys remember, my Chud made like a made like a comment on stream at the end of one of his streams, being like, "Oh, I think there's gonna be leaks coming out," and then they never came because Xanderhal was having a fight with his editor in the background about whether they could be released or not. You guys remember that? You guys remember that? Do we remember that? Hopefully you remember that. Otherwise, you could be very confused for a lot of this.
And then when people pointed out that he picked a fight and he started getting mad when people were pushing back on him, then he threw a giant fit about it. And so yeah, he had a bunch of sub loss because he acted like an asshole. Now he wasn't even 100% wrong about everything that he said, and I told him that. But what he's referring to is this conflict. And of course, you know, he leaves it vague. You know, he doesn't give off the idea that he started a fight and that everybody told him, bro, was that the way to go around things? Is that the way you wanted to go about things? You know? And then when he said, yeah, that's the way I want to go about things, and other people said, well, we don't want to be involved in that kind of a conflict, dude. He got all pissed about it. I'm gonna go in depth as he says a little more, because there's some little bit of fact checking that we gotta do here from my perspective.
Some debunking.
But let's keep watching.
We love debunking here, don't we? We love fact checking here.
I told her a fair amount of these bombshells that came out over the last few days that she's...
No, you motherfucking didn't. You motherfucking bitch.
Kinda... I get the vibe sort of low-key pretending have just become, like, news to her. But it's not news to her. She's known of at least a good amount of this stuff. I don't know if she was aware of the GoFundMe scamming. The GoFundMe scamming stuff I was aware of shortly before burning the bridge with her. Well, okay, my understanding was that, like, there was some...
Fuck me, look at the state of it. What on earth does that comment in chat mean? Can we get some... What on earth does that mean?
Thought that Keffels was doing a scam with the GoFundMe. I had become aware that there was a suspicion of that among her own workers, and at that point I was like, oh.
Now you'll notice here that he keeps saying, I did this, I found this out, I did this, I did this, I did this. He didn't do shit. You see, what happened was someone who was actually on Keffels' team had this information and shared it with certain people looking for advice on how to move forward. Some of that information I was privy to from that person, not from Xanderhal. Some of that information Xan was privy to, not from Xanderhal, but from that person. Now he likes to say, oh, I gave you that information. You did not. We did not talk about...
So that person, obviously these retards just very struggle to present information, but that person, those sentences is Cherry, Xanderhal's editor, who was also Careful's editor for a time and works, I think, for PV as an editor, who had information on Careful's about the GoFundMe. Okay, so hopefully that's clear.
This shit. You didn't give me anything. This is him trying to take ownership over someone else's work and use it to just make it seem like, oh, yeah, Demonmama, you know, she just was holding out. And we'll see how far this goes, okay? Because spoiler alert, I've seen this full clip. And there's gonna be more to talk about.
What? You gotta keep me updated on this. You tell me what you find out. Cause like, this could be huge. Like, what the fuck? And then like, maybe a week later, maybe less. Possibly less than a week later, I get sent the clip of Keffels defending Shuonhead, and I'm just like... Did you guys wonder why I was so unwilling to, like, work it out and become friends with her, by the way? Like, why is Xan so unwilling to...
Oh, yeah, so, okay. Guys, I can't even remember every facet of the Xanderhal and Keffels drama myself. It's fucking difficult. There was, like, part of this, wasn't it, that... Keffels put out a video being like, Shuonhead's not that bad. And then Xanderhal freaked the fuck out over it. And then Keffels was mad because Xanderhal retweeted Keffels' ex, accusing Keffels of rape, even though actually Keffels' ex raped Keffels, apparently, maybe. Bro, that was like a horrible couple of months.
Work it out and become friends with her. Man, I might have become aware of some, like, concerns and rumors behind the scenes that made me a little shifty about her, you know? Just a little shifty. I made popcorn. Just...
That was during the Keffel's desperation arc, wasn't it? That was when she did like 2 weeks of consecutive drama streams where she was claiming to nuke people, and then she started pulling up foreign men from foreign lands docks from Kiwi farms. Oh man.
Yeah, listen, this is the most like pop.
Now you'll notice what he's trying to imply here is that he is an upstanding and moral person for having a personal shit-flinging fest with Keffels, but that I am not an upstanding and moral person because he, quote-unquote, gave me information, which he didn't do. That's a lie. That's just a flat-out lie, and I didn't talk about it immediately. Now, the funny thing is that there's another part of this, which is that the sources of that information were not safe. Okay? The sources of the information that he's talking about, by the way, which is not the whole picture that I had going.
What's life like in Demonmama's house after the stream? Have you ever been to a petting zoo?
Into my stream. When I went into my stream, that was after other information that I did not have at that time went public. You'll notice that post receiving information about Keffels, I stopped collaborating with Keffels. And I said, I don't want anything to do with your drama. And the reason for that is because of the same reason that Xanderhal here is talking about, which is that, of course, I
swear to God, Demonmama sound like Glenn Greenwald. Pull up a clip.
But either way, I think that in the United States, political groups ought to be able to hold events largely without hindrance.
Not this. Is this just on his channel?
We don't go to war in order to save democracy or defend democracy. We have no problem at all with tyranny, as long as the tyrants are pro-American. That's why we are allies and partners with some of the most tyrannical regimes on the planet.
Been made privy of certain information and no longer wanted to contribute to that, but I also didn't want to
Saudi Arabia and Egypt, the Gulf states, and many more. And that's exactly what our position is regarding Ukraine. The idea that we're fighting for Ukrainian democracy.
Burn sources who had sensitive information.
It's not quite. It's not quite. No, I wouldn't say that's particularly close. There's a little bit of it. I can hear the cadence, but it's not. It's not a similar voice.
Would come to me in trust. There's this thing that you have to do, okay? Which is that you have to weigh the safety of people in multiple ways when you're being given information on a public level, okay? Last I checked, Keffels is not in possession of thermonuclear arms, okay? And certain information was not enough to complete a full story. There were people who had not come forward in December who had come forward by the time I made my video. And I don't know if you know this about me. I know Xanderhal knows this about me. I know you guys know this about me. But I don't like to go off fucking half-cocked, okay? When I want to take a story, if I'm going to put my face and my reputation to a story that I'm going to cover and talk about, to a thing that I'm going to cover and talk about, I like to do a good job with it. I like to make sure that I can feel proud of that thing, and if I don't, then I fix it. Simple as, okay? But let's keep hearing what Xan has to say about this situation.
Popcorn, heated up, shit ever. Now, Demonmama was, like, very helpful in that time, but I do feel she's sort of misrepresenting, like, whether she, like, how long she's known about this stuff, you know, just a little bit, which I get, because it's a little bit.
Depends on what you're talking about. You're being very vague. I feel like I was very straightforward about what information I knew. In fact, I openly talked about, in my video, I openly talk about the fact that there was information that I knew that made me cautious.
So yeah, it just seems like Xanderhal's throwing everything he can at the wall right now, trying to like hurt these people on his way out, essentially. Actually, they knew about everything the whole time, and they wouldn't do anything. When it's like, it seems like basically, you know, these people all played defense for Keffels for a long time, and they could have known the truth. The truth was totally available to them. The evidence was there. You know, this other stuff, while it did help, really you could have made a reasonable interpretation about Keffels from the start. However, I don't know that that means that they were all necessarily acting maliciously or consciously poorly. I think a lot of them are just like, it's borderline, you know, cultish, isn't it? And they're just totally locked in and have to just defend the trans no matter what, especially when it's the transphobes coming after them. And so they just delude themselves. So it just seems like essentially Xanderhal's just try to turn around and be like, oh no, well they knew a bunch of stuff, they didn't do anything about it. When, no, that's not quite really what happened, is it? They started having more people they actually trusted, people inside their camp, start turning and collecting information from inside their camp. And they didn't want to blow it all up publicly until they had enough information to bury Keffals. Because if they, yeah, if they swung and missed, that could make it worse, right? And then people would never believe that Keffals was a scammer. So I think it's totally reasonable to say, listen, Xanderhal, I understand you're in a big drama with Keffals right now, but actually we kind of need all these screenshots and this information to stay on the down low until we can collate everything together and do a proper job of it and prove the case definitively. Xanderhal's like, no, I have to fight Keffals. I have to win my drama. Because he's just a total spaz. And he's always been a total spaz. It's like crazy. I don't know how this guy got away with it for so long. Like, how long has this guy been just like absolutely pathetic for? Is he talking about
stairs? Because small dogs and stairs.
No, he's not.
And then, as possible, notably around the topics of race, gender. And
where's my video on him? He's always been a fucking spaz. Where's...
I'm gonna paint you.
Where's like so much shit.
So,
when he put tampons up his nose,
grabbing. Given the
he put a tampon up his nose to stop a nosebleed. When he was bitching about not being able to afford Cyberpunk 2077. This is what I did for Dragon's Dogma as well, by the way. I can't even shit talk this anymore because I literally did this with Dragon's Dogma 2. I literally have only $600 to my name right now. Should I buy Cyberpunk 2077? People message me asking why I only have $600 when I'm a moderately successful streamer. How much money do people think streamers make?
Food Shops super chatted $9.99. Shan needs the opposite of Ozempic.
Same, to be fair. This doesn't include ad revenue, which has been like $1,000 to $2,000 a month since August. So he was making... I don't even know, man. But he was making at least fucking $3,000 a month, and he's bitching and crying that he can't afford Cyberpunk 2077. Fucking loser. Then what else have we got? He said so much stupid shit, man. The Minecraft stuff.
Menkers, Pedmenkers.
No, it's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. That was too...
Here.
Any flamenco heads in the chat?
Okay, I'm doing that off stream. I'm doing that series off stream. I can't do this on stream.
Fucking upload.
Why? Fast. Goblin mode.
So basically, what happened is it's watch this.
Fucking retard. I'm genuinely curious. I have no idea.
So basically, he explains it in a second, but the issue is, this is to spread leftism, by the way, because everything he does is to spread leftism. The issue is that his Minecraft 100 Days Desert Survival Hardcore series, it has to be 100 days survival in hardcore, apparently, in the title, work in the algorithm and get him lots of views. But the fact he's died here means it can't be 100 days.
I mean, that's just not true, but...
Why is he playing on hardcore, then? If
just listen to the explanation. It's just insane. Because I had the same thought. I was like, I don't know if...
Yeah, why not just put 100 days challenge?
Yeah,
and then be like,
wait, where's the... I thought the clip was right there. I thought, okay.
Minecraft.
Where's the...
Dude, the Ocean Survival one.
Next time.
I didn't...
Too much fucking...
Like, yeah, go give him a hug.
Yeah, my fucking fall damage! What building?
Jeez Louise, it's a fucking game, dude. Holy shit.
We're not doing desert survival. next time.
I didn't.
Too much fucking bullshit.
I didn't
gathering
ship out this
sand.
hard during Sekiro.
The amount of fucking grind in collecting that sand is fucking ridiculous. Next one's going to be a complete ocean world. All ocean.
Let's go, dude. Ocean survival 100 days.
50 days maybe, or until you complete some task. No,
And he's just like huffing on the vape the entire time, man. God. And then the puking on stream. Oh, man, this is... Wait, do we still have this clip? Is this still up on YouTube? It is. Oh, man.
Just
This is fucking foul. This is foul.
nodding their head as if you're a child and going along with what you're saying, but not actually internalizing any of it and like introspectively considering what you're saying. So like a Cheeto sounds to me kind of like that, like a good person on the outside, but like intellectually and I guess morally they're kind of like shallow and they don't really look inward at themselves and try to like critique their own ideas to the point where like, you know,
was he drunk? No, he was just stoned.
Backslide back to those dog shit takes until eventually they alienate everyone they like.
Sure, I think that you're probably right about that for a lot of people. What? Did Xanderhal just die?
I think
did he? Xanderhal died. No.
Okay, guys.
No.
Wait, everyone.
Red 473 super chatted $1.99. Streamer arrested. Development needs to be studied.
Thank you for the 199, Red 473.
Okay, guys. Wait, everyone stop. Calm yourself, calm.
Oh, fuck.
His 30-year-old girlfriend.
Christ. Hi, Lonnie.
I'm okay.
Are you?
Alright. That is unfortunate. The things Zan does for his career.
Got it all ended.
I puke for charity.
Is he good?
You know, that should be the next $1,000 goal. Xanderhal pukes for charity.
I'm so sorry for laughing, Zan. I'm so sorry for laughing.
Please.
I'm not. Like,
this is...
He does it to himself to an extent, but also he's having fun.
Go to the bathroom. Why can't you ever throw up in the toilet?
But that's just like the craziest bit. Go to the bathroom. Why can't you ever throw up in the toilet? Why can't you ever throw up in the toilet?
Zan, I'm so sorry for laughing.
Please.
I'm not. Like, this is... He does it to himself to an extent, but also he's having fun.
Go to the bathroom. Why can't you ever throw up in the toilet?
Oh, give it to him, Lonnie.
I'm muting him.
Okay, but
Okay, Zan is muted, everybody.
I don't know if he's gonna catch up to this part of the stream, but Lonnie, for the love of God, please keep giving Xanderhal shit about not using the fucking trash. Holy hell.
So Chad, how's everyone doing tonight?
Oh yeah, sorry. We were talking about something and I just lost my train of thought. Fuck.
Yeah, I think. Oh yeah,
we were talking about your friend
like,
Cheeto.
Conservatives.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh, not Maximo if I throwing up. That's enough. So yeah, what a disgusting little wretch. So I mean, that'll give you probably some better context towards some of the stuff Demonmama's going to talk about here.
And upset about Keffels that I was asked not to go public.
Oh, the type of guy
the
Zan
person
is.
who revealed that information in danger.
Of a complex situation, but it wouldn't be so complex if.
And also, I want to just, again, one more time, I just want to bring up the point that everything that he's trying to say against me is also an indictment against him. Because he, and even worse so, if he thinks it's an indictment that I decided to protect people who gave me information and act accordingly to their wishes in the first place, and also to make sure that I had the full story before I blew shit up, then what does it say about him that he also waited and then decided to burn his sources and blow up a story half-cocked in order to get a personal win in because he was insulted that Keffels said that she was gonna do a stream with shoe on head? What does that say about fucking Xanderhal? Again, he never thinks. That's what it says. And you're gonna see that that's a recurring event throughout this entire bullshit.
Frankly, if everybody got behind me and like got behind me dropping the nuke months ago, like if everybody got behind me dropping the nuke months ago and was just like, yep, do it, Zan.
And here is the, oh my God, he admitted. Just listen to that again real quick. Listen to that again, okay?
Known about this stuff, you know, just a little bit, which I get, because it's a little bit of a complex situation, but it wouldn't be so complex.
Real quick though, Colonel Fraser Holzer said, yet you both kept promoting Keffels despite knowing about the GoFundMe thing for months. That is not true. When I learned about the GoFundMe information, there was no point at which I promoted Keffels. In fact, there had been the time that I had never promoted Keffels GoFundMe after the fucking, like, first few months of it. And by the way, just so you know, you can't pull a moral high horse. I donated to Keffels GoFundMe. I donated fucking $200 to Keffels GoFundMe. I got fucking ripped too. So you can just screw right off with that bullshit. Sit down and fucking listen to the stream or get the fuck out. Easy.
Dude, this is just... Our streams are not watchable, are they? These are very, yeah. What's this?
As well. When is Zan taking down Demonmama or Cherry? Well, they're trying to take down me because they're being vindictive and they have, like, personal petty disagreements with me, so now they're making shit up about me. But like I said at the start of all this, I'm not going to give it, like, even a video's worth of attention. If I do that, I've basically played directly into their hand. This is bait, and I have a feeling the bait's going to continue for a while, and I'm curious to see how much they're going to try and escalate it. Cherry deleted all their DMs to me. I wonder why. You know, what do you get deleted there?
Probably so you can go fucking nuclear, dude.
Yeah, I don't even care to deal with it, particularly because I've noticed that you guys are you're pretty sharp at this point. Like, it seems like I don't really need to bother. You guys haven't really been, like, screaming at me and leaving the channel over it, so it just seems pretty obvious at this point that seeing how connected this is to the Keffels drama, most of you guys are already like, yeah, no, I already know this deal. We're not going back to this. I just wanna be productive and do politics. I don't give a fuck about this drama shit. Like, I've seen, like, all of you consistently do not give a fuck about drama shit, and you just want to focus on politics, so that's what I'm doing. And I feel like that's an important lesson, honestly, that the Keffels drama taught me. As bad as it was, I feel like the Keffels drama was
Dude, just the fucking worm-tonguing here.
A very valuable lesson, you know? They were up until my birthday, Mead Demix. They won't tell you that, but, like, the whole, like, blowing up on me thing happened because Demonmama made her stream about me. It was just to, like, jump on board with Demonmama, no other reason. We were already on, like, perfectly good terms before that. So, it's just kind of sad. All the drama with the Orbiter and Mr. Girl stuff is kind of why I lost interest in watching him. Who? All the drama shit with the Orbiter and Mr. Girl stuff is why I lost interest.
I assume that's about Destiny. I just don't know why that's been mentioned.
In watching him. Who? Oh, Destiny? Oh, I was, like, confused. Who could he be referring to? Yeah, Destiny is not a favorite around here generally, but I think he's... I think he's just very spiteful.
Oh my god. Now, this is just okay, I'm ripping Bobax's bit. We're doing a Xanderhal bully stream. We're gonna keep going off track. Dude. But let's get back to this Demonmama stream. She's about to give us some serious info, I think.
Continue. Told you it was gonna be a spicy one. Let's go.
Frankly,
let's run that back.
I donated fucking $200 to Keffels GoFundMe. I got fucking ripped too. So you can just screw right off with that bullshit. Sit down and fucking listen to the stream or get the fuck out. Easy. Let's continue. Told you it was gonna be a spicy one. Let's go.
Frankly, if everybody got behind me and like, got behind me dropping the...
I want to make sure that you guys listen to exactly what he's going to say here. Because it really gives away the game at what he's trying to pull. Just listen closely.
It's a little bit of a complex situation, but it wouldn't be so complex if, frankly, if everybody got behind me and like, got behind me dropping the nuke months ago. Like, if everybody got behind me dropping the nuke months ago and was just like, yep, do it, Zan. We're dropping it. Everyone needs to know this. Drop it now. Like, if that had happened, it wouldn't have been so complicated, but because there was like, you shouldn't drop, you're just gonna get yourself more buried in drama, you're just gonna make it worse for yourself, you really need to take a break from the internet and calm down, you really need to cool off, and I did, and that was probably good for me.
Well, it depends what people mean by the sex cult was real, right?
Counterpoints 40k super chatted $4.99. I hope you escape your part-time job along whatever dreary hovel you hail from.
Thank you for the $4.99 counterpoints. Thank you. What was I going to say? Yeah, the sex cult stuff. He was running like a Discord harem, right? That was what was happening. He was being like a weird freak. Obviously, it wasn't like a cult. They weren't like kept there. But it was a bunch of freak, Discord, insane women and transes that he sat around in a private VC with. I think he posted his cock in there or something, right? We'll go back and look. There was something like that. Yeah, he was sending nudes in there with friends. Dude. It was like he's a freak. Little Zan. The guy's a weirdo. But this was back when, like, I don't know, man. There was like some... When the lefties had like full control, you know, over everything. Like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago on social media. It was bizarre. It was like the wrong thing to do, to say, oh, your Discord full of trans freaks that you're sending your cock to, that's weird. That's like weird and gross. It's weird and gross that you have a Discord full of trans freaks you've met through your YouTube channel that you're sending your cock to. You're like a disgusting, gross freak. It was like the wrong thing to do to say that for some reason. I think Destiny psyoped everyone into thinking that having a harem was actually based. Having a Discord harem was actually based.
But that did complicate things a lot because...
What a weaselly way of talking about all this. What a weaselly way. Now, here's where you're gonna get... Now, here's where we get to drop a little bit of a nuke. Okay, here's where we get to talk about a little bit of context, okay? When he refers to a nuke, what he's talking about is something that he started fucking moronically bloviating about on stream back in December, okay? Back when this conflict was still happening. He started going on stream because he cannot stop himself from constantly being live, okay? He went on stream and he's like, I've got secret knowledge. I have a nuke that's gonna take Keffals down, even though he had explicitly not received permission to talk about it in that way at all. And in fact, it's a remarkably immature way.
There was a general sending nudes culture online like 7 years ago.
Of talking about things. Because if what that nuke that he's referring to is information that had been trusted to him to not be revealed publicly until the case was made. Okay? We're talking information from multiple people, some of which he had never even done the work to actually talk to himself. Okay? Some of people who he didn't even bother to talk to through an intermediary. Okay? We're talking Xanderhal got screenshots and bullshit. You guys remember, do you remember when he retweeted some random Twitter user making claims about Keffals' experience with sexual assault and rape? Do you remember when he just off the fucking dick retweeted that shit and then 2 minutes later he had to quietly delete it and pretend like it never happened? That's one of the reasons why he lost a ton of subs, because he went off not even half-cocked, he went off 1/10 cocked, okay? That was the most fucking premature bullshit that anyone's ever seen. It was blatant to everyone that he was grabbing at anything, okay? And let me tell you, you think that was bad? It was 10 times worse in private, okay? And this is what I can speak to. It was insane in private. This motherfucker got himself in a fight with Keffals. He's even misrepresenting the timeline, okay? Because he didn't give a fucking shit about a nuke until he started getting into a fight with Keffals. And you wanna know what's even worse? You wanna know what's even fucking crazier? That not only did he not care about any of it until he got into a fight.
It's just bizarre to me that these people are only realizing this now. Like, I could have told you 2 years ago that Xanderhal is a self-interested man-child rat. Right? I could have told you that years ago.
With Keffals, but he started screaming at, explicitly threatening, insulting, having a complete and utter meltdown on other people who had the information. And he said, and I'm not even joking with you, he was digging into these people, screaming at them, being like, you're gonna fucking ruin me! I'm gonna lose my fucking channel! Okay? He was freaking the fuck out, blaming people who were saying, I have this information, I don't want this to go bad, I don't have a platform to speak for myself. And he was fucking screaming at them, saying they were ruining his life because they wouldn't let him take that information and run with it. I saw that, and in fact, it's funny. You wanna know how you know this is the truth? You notice that just a couple seconds ago, I'm just gonna go back here just a couple seconds. Right here, let's see, right about here.
Willing to like work it out and become...
Here we go.
Did you guys wonder why I was so unwilling to like work it out and become... I might have become aware of some like concerns and rumors behind this. Yeah, listen, this is the most like popcorn, heated up shit ever. Now, Demonmama was like very helpful in that time, but I do feel she's sort of...
Time for a little bit of a truth bomb. When he says Demonmama was very helpful in that time, what he's referring to was a time when he was having a complete and utter meltdown on his literal best friend, okay? On Cherry and on White Nervosa, okay? White Nervosa, in fact, publicly talked about this. Some of you may have seen it. I don't know if the tweets are still up because I think that White Nervosa deleted some of the tweets after the fact, but White Nervosa publicly talked about this. He was having a complete and utter meltdown, and I was asked to please try and talk some sense into Xanderhal. And so I did. And what I told him was very simple, okay? I said, bro, you are so far out of line right now. I don't know how to communicate to it. I don't think that you're a bad guy. I literally said, I don't think you're a bad person, but you are really digging in on people who are close to you, people who are looking out for you, and you are completely disrespecting their safety, their needs, because you got yourself into a fight with Keffels.
White Nervosa is a slimy cretin. That's absolutely true. That is absolutely true. I don't like, yeah. White Nervosa's been so involved in so many fucking like weird gay ops and shit over the years. But all these people like friendly. You can't, you just, man. They are like all friendly with each other. Like all the transes. Even transes that you think, and like anyone like that. All the even trans that you think would be opposed to that stuff. They're all like friendly with each other. They're all embedded with people like White Nervosa. Yeah, White Nervosa ripped DGG and then made like a business out of it, basically.
That's what I said to him. And it's really funny. Now, this is like 6 months later, you know? He's simultaneously trying to play nice while taking a shot at me. Trying to imply that I'm a dishonest person. Trying to imply that I was hiding things, which I wasn't. I'm very forward about the things that I do. I'm just not going to hurt someone who explicitly says, please don't give this information away willy-nilly, okay? At that time, his response to that was to tell other people that he was going to burn me. Not kidding you. I got a warning from a friend, from a mutual friend, who said, Xan is talking about how he's going to burn you now because of what you said. All I said was, bro, you got to calm down, man. You're hurting yourself. And you guys do not understand how bad it went, okay? I need you to understand. And this is, like I said, I'm saying my piece, okay? When I'm talking about how bad it got, I'm talking he was going bananas, okay? I'm talking he was going so bananas that Doe and I went and did a wellness check on him twice.
So, dude. This is what I was here for. So crazy. Xanderhal just schizoing out on Discord, having total breakdown at his fucking editor because he can't leak some DMs to win a drama and can't just shut the fuck up about it and move on and keep making the content. Having such a breakdown that they're driving to his house. They're going to his house, going to his place, knocking on his door and being like, Xanderhal, you okay? Alex, you okay? Alex, you alright in there? Alex, come on, we can talk about this. Alex, calm down. Come on, man. It's just people talking shit on the internet. It's not the end of your career. It's not the end of your career. Demonmama live in 30 minutes with a nuke. Huh. Is that true? Xanderhal wants a nuke. Here is your nuke. Is she baiting? I doubt she'd bait like this. Right? She doesn't usually bait drama like that, I don't think. Hopefully that'll be good then. Hopefully that'll be good. It says live in 30, we have to consider her hour-long yapping intro. That's incredibly true. Yeah, so they're doing wellness checks on him over internet drama. So fucking crazy, man. It's actually insane. Like, you shouldn't be... Like, Xanderhal... The only reason he even got into that position in the first place is because he sort of... He over-attacked Keffels. He overextended. And got himself in a dumb position. And then he's, like, begging other people to leak shit to save him. It's like, dude, literally just chill out. Just... First of all, why did you pick a fight that was going to require you to leak stuff for you to win it? Just don't go around picking fights that you don't think you've got the backing to win. Second of all, if a fight's not going your way, you can just stop engaging. Just, if you think it's getting a bit hairy and you don't like the reaction you're getting, just go, all right, I'm going to chill out. Just get on with your stream. Get on with your content. Why are you, of all people, to start freaking out at your editor and demanding that they leak shit for you. Like, you're literally kneecapping yourself so hard for no reason. Your editors carried your channel for ages, and you're just shooting yourself in the foot. Like nothing else. Because, I mean, I assume she quit over this, right? When was she on? Let's go back to like a year ago. How was this channel doing like a year? So like a year ago, like occasionally it was below 10k, but very sparingly below 10k. But even then, she'd been as editor for years, right? So you are nuking a professional connection, an employee that you have trained, not even trained, that has learned for years how to manage your channel, how to direct your channel, how to make your channel work. And you just nuke that connection over some fucking stupid drama because they won't leak shit. So pathetic. It's so dumb.
Okay? He was going fucking nuts. All right? Actually out of his mind. And his response was to start telling people he was going to burn me. Now, if you're wondering, Zan mentioned, hey, you know, nobody's been talking to me for a couple months. There's your answer, okay? The reason why nobody's been talking to Zan for a couple months is because he fucking flipped out on everybody in December. He was the absolute abuse that he laid out on Cherry. Cherry, by the way.
Guys, what do you mean? What's on her head, guys? What do you mean? They're horns. She is called Demonmama. Where's Demonmama? So Demonmama is now popping off again on stream, I guess. That's where are we? So maybe we'll go back to the stream from yesterday, but let's see what's been said now.
I'm not a fan of nukes, but fuck around and find out. Basically, I took a couple hours to take a nap. I know that I said that I hoped last night would be the last time I ever have to talk about this, but as it turns out, our foolish former friend has decided to continue the lies to an egregious degree.
Guys, now is a great time to remind you. Yes, please, everyone. Okay, we have 282 people here right now, but only 116 likes, which is shameful. That means there's about 170 people who have not liked the stream. That's kind of like the bare minimum you can do, though, really, guys. Like we consider anyone that doesn't like the stream is a freeloader. Frankly, you're a complete freeloader. So liking the stream, bare minimum, would be greatly appreciated. Helps out, helps push us in the algorithm. But if you want to go further, okay, if you're not chatting right now, you're lurking, you may want to subscribe to the channel. Keep up, okay. You can also donate through the donation on the Stream Elements link in the pinned chat message. You can also buy yourself a membership, gift someone else a membership, or gift a group of memberships distributed randomly amongst chat. You can super chat, which will highlight your message and play it on TTS. Also greatly appreciated. You can go to discord.gg/Kuihman, twitter.com/Kuihman, and reddit.com/r/Kuihman, which we review at the start of every stream, okay, guys? We review the Reddit at the start of every stream, so make sure use the Reddit, post on the Reddit, upvote on the Reddit, downvote on the Reddit, use the Reddit, okay? Use the Reddit. Not any specific posts. I'm not brigading anything here. I'm simply saying use Reddit's features to their fullest, okay? At all times. I am pro using Reddit's features. I'm pro Reddit use.
Today I'm going to put that to an end. So.
Upvote the furry art. Yeah, exactly.
Ron's KFC with the $5 says, I am not a fan of nukes, but fuck around and find out. Straight up, fuck around and find out. This is the most fuck around and find out situation I can possibly imagine. It's actually insane how much of a fuck around and find out this is. How absolutely stupid and foolish Zan had to be to do what he did, which we'll talk about in just a little bit. Actually deranged. I can't, it's so stupid. I would believe it. It would be easier to believe if I was, I don't even, this is why I gotta warm up, because I'm stunned, okay? Hey, Staroxvia, good to see you.
Oh my god, we gotta do a fucking warm up? Give me a break.
To the sort of format that Xanderhal has, whatever you want to call that format.
Private pile.
I streamed for 9.5 hours yesterday, and I'm doing it again today because this is what needs to be done. And I'm hoping that this is the absolute...
Okay, be fucking serious. No, it's not. It's because you were at like 1.7k viewers yesterday, and you're already at about 1,000 now, okay? Be serious. Be serious.
Absolute end of this. Is this the not like us? Oh, this is the not like us. And you know what? I'm going to invite you all to just decide just how not like us this situation really, that Xanderhal really is, okay? You can...
Huh? What? Huh? 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 We're calling Xanderhal a pedophile? Let's go! I've been praying. I've been waiting for this day for so long.
I'm going to invite you all to just decide
Where's
just
Flamenco?
how not
Someone
like
call
us
Flamenco.
this situation really, that Xanderhal really
That's
is,
just to be
okay?
written.
You can do that, okay?
Call him a pedophile, Demonmama. Tell us how he dated a 17-year-old. Keem is blasting lyrics on Lolcat Live right now. Okay, we'll come back. Look. I don't even know what to watch, man. It's so fucked up. Let's take a quick glimpse in. Is it actually?
And yelling into Mike loud.
What? Saying a lot of idiot things. And then you press them on it and you start talking to them directly, face to face about it. And then you realize, oh, they're just a fucking idiot. A lot of pandering to the...
Yeah, I get it.
Carried his channel for 3.
Not this one. This one. Sorry, I think I heard everything I need to hear
last
from
night.
that.
I told you all last night. I should just...
No, Keemstar was right on the Tommy C stuff. Keemstar was right. Tommy C got given a contract, didn't try and negotiate it, and then spoke the fuck out on Twitter. Like, Keemstar was just totally right to say, Tommy, stop being a complete retard.
I told you all last night that if he pushed it, that it was not gonna go well for him. And when I say that, I'll show you. I'll prove it.
The contract wasn't necessarily dumb. People are saying that like you can't stop employees from talking about their wages, but they wouldn't even be considered employees. They're like other shareholders in the company, like owners of the company, right?
Don't just lie. You see, right here.
If Keemstar wants to stop people from leaking what they're getting paid, and he's within his legal rights to do that, then that's up to them. That's up to them to negotiate. People are like, oh no, you have to be able to tell us how much you get paid. No. What?
Who you're watching right now, Demonmama, I'm fucking built
like
different.
you know they co-own this show. If you really care that much, add up the super chats and make an estimation of the ad revenue. It's just like retarded to get like anal. Like we've got to know exactly how much they're making off of Lolcat Live. No, you don't.
I need you to understand that, okay? A lot of people on the internet like to fucking pose. A lot of people on the internet like to say a lot of things. A lot of people like to talk big. But I fucking put up.
Yeah, exactly, Boots. It was probably like a total boilerplate NDA with like, I don't know, maybe something in it, something extra in it. And all Tommy had to do was either go through it himself and send it back and say what he wanted changed and argue with the lawyers about it, or send it to a lawyer of his own and have it checked over. It's like that, like any contract negotiation. But instead he's like, no, Twitter has to know about this. Twitter has to know about this. Like, you're a fucking retard, dude. You're like, this is a 45-year-old man behaving like a teenager.
CO Vixian Speaks says, it's really sad he's burnt all these important friendships. Yeah, it is fucking sad. It's fucking sad, and it's veered into just derangement, okay? Truly it has. Are you going to be going over what he said on stream today? Yes, I'm going to be going over
Demonmama would
some
beat
of
the
what
shit
he said
out of
on
me,
stream
okay?
today. In fact, I think he's live right now. And you know what? I might just pop over to his stream and
like
say hello. Oh, he just ended. Yeah, see? He knew. He fucking knew.
He ended stream. Danny. Alex. It was about his usual length, though.
Yes, Cherry, I will do that. Yeah, he knew. He knew that I was. He knew that I was here and that I would probably come actually fucking challenge his ass. Biggest birthday boy ever. Yes, Kenneth Allen Cook. Do you think this will wake him up and get him to change? I don't know. At this point, I'm starting to believe that the only thing that will ever make him change his behaviors is literally having to get a job at McDonald's like a normal person. You know?
Let's go! Flamenco wins again.
He has had a job.
What's the birthday boy line? Demonmama is apparently referencing the internet meme. This is how she explained it. She's referencing the internet meme about a like 5'4" guy who goes around starting fights with people who are 6 foot plus, and then when they go to attack him, they say that it's their birthday and that they can't be mean or something. It was a reference to a popular internet meme. Okay.
Prior to streaming, okay, sure. Maybe he needs another one.
You were a B-tard, you would know that.
Oh, has he? Yeah, I think he has. I think he worked at as a lifeguard or something. But you know, sometimes people forget their roots. Cinderfalk says, what kind of freighter do you have in No Man's Sky? I'm working on getting my first freighter right now in my new save. I booted up a new save. I haven't... Yeah, so that'll be... Tonight, I'm going to hopefully get that.
Wow.
I'm going to try and keep this stream short because I did 9.5 hour stream yesterday. 5 fucking hours of which was talking about Xanderhal shit or whatever. I don't remember. Something like that. 4 hours. I don't know. Shadow Angel 09, can you send some energy from hell my way? Trying to mod New Vegas and really hoping it's stable. Good luck. There's a lot of extra energy shooting out, so just scoop it up, all right? Scoop that energy right up. When do you sleep and for how long? Well, last night I slept for like 8 hours.
She's gonna yap for ages. Let's get some more shit from the other stream, okay? Let's really dig in here, okay? Where's the transcript here? So I wanted to see this bit. This is where she talks about the last thing Xanderhal sent to their group chat. They had a friends group chat where they all organized their hangouts. Or the lefties organized their hangouts.
You already know that. I already talked about this. You want to know why that happened? You want to know why? The last thing that he sent to our group chat, the group chat that I've been in with, you know, with Vaush and a bunch of other people, you know, our friendship group chat that we go plan events and do things to, the last thing he sent to that group chat was him fucking awkwardly trying to get everybody, he tried to dump about fucking Keffels and tried to get people involved in his drama with Keffels. He was just like mobily posting, I'm trying to remember the exact character of it. It was like, he was like, yeah, well, you know, things aren't going so good because, you know, I'm just fighting Keffels out here. You know, really sucks. She's a real piece of shit, you know, guys. And everyone was like, bro, like, half of the people in this group chat aren't content creators, and they're just friends, partners, friends of friends that we go do stuff with. So between him making it awkward in the group chat and blowing up on all of the people closest to him, literally screaming at them and being a weirdo, freaking out, having a meltdown where he berates the people closest to him, yeah, people don't talk to you anymore. You're lucky that people didn't talk to you. And guess what? We told you. We told you what our problem was, and you fucking threatened to.
So legit, it's just a group chat. For them to hang out, for them to be friends, for them to, you know, meet up. Half of them are just the partners, and Xanderhal's in there like, guys, we have to do something about this. Keffels is going really hard against me. I'm losing a lot of subs over this. Guys, I can't believe you're leaving. I can't believe you're doing this to me, guys. In their fucking group chat. In the fucking GC. You get in the Kuihman friendship group chat if you donate $10 a month. That's so true. That's totally true. That's actually totally real and true. Okay, I think that was... There's that other clip we can look at too. I want Demonmama to get into it. How long is it going to take?
Ash3030 with the $5 says, there's a pattern of dangerous complacency I've noticed among commentary drama channels in particular. I feel like Xan has adopted that complacency and made it a part of him. Yes. It's great to see you, Aiko, by the way. Long time no see. Please do a recap of last night. I left your stream on while sleeping. The US streams are hard, even doing night shift in Europe. I'll do my best, Inca. Thank you for...
Wow, this is not interesting. This is not interesting. How do I find a sex cult?